Hey there, guys and gals. Melodic Symphony here, and time to do Spring Break. It was Maximilian and Sally. I can't really extend Sally any much further. I really tried. I can do Salamander. Let's just go. Everyone's packing their stuff, and really nobody can stop talking about our trip to the beach house. I'm a little worried that we still have to pay our own way, but I think I've got enough scrolled away. Luckily, I've got a van big enough to carry all of us down there. And since I'm driving, everyone else is chipping in for my gas. Hey, you almost ready? Almost, just a couple more things. Hey, what do you think of this swimsuit? Isabella holds up a skimpy two-piece against her shirt. Damn, I thought the beach house was no smoking. Boy, please, I'm downright on fire. Anyway, hurry up. We're all itching to get going. Seriously, you ripped that last one on purpose. God, those last 3 miles were hell. You're full of it. Quit trying to blame it on me. Come on, guys. We're here. It doesn't matter anymore. Our lungs will probably grow back. It's fine. Yeah, it was a long 15-hour trip, but we finally made it. The beach house sits before us, and the ocean sits just on the other side of it. It's pretty late. What do you want to do? Let's just get settled into the house first. I want to see what the room situation's like. So, are we really the only ones here all week? Yeah, unfortunately, Roxanne and the others had to bow out. They couldn't afford their own transportation. I feel bad, but this place doesn't really look big enough for all of us anyways. Well, Anne is right. The house looks pretty cozy. And once we've got the door open and the place scattered out, it looks like there are only 3 bedrooms. Each has a king-sized bed in it, but well, still. Well, I suppose we can split off into pairs. Maybe someone can use the couch out here. Well, actually, let's just use 2 of the rooms for 3 people. We can go girls and boys. Well, wait, what? Why wouldn't we use all of the rooms? I just looked at Isabella, who gives me a quick nod, and suddenly I know exactly what she's thinking. Well, because, numbnuts, we've already got a perfectly good split here. Why mess it up with all the rooms? Well, because it's ours for the week. That means we have to be rude? No. It's much better if we leave one of the other rooms empty, where we know that none of the others will be in it. Where everyone knows that we shouldn't go into that room, especially without knocking. Dominic looks between us, and as realization slowly dawns on his face. I'm just saying, it's a long week, lots of folks about. Come on, douchenick, catch his hand already. Yeah, I get it, you're gross. Whatever, fine. Isabel and I high-five as everyone starts settling into the house. Everyone splits off across male or female, setting their stuff down and making all their sleep arrangements. Alright, boys, let's get our crap done. I figured there'd be a bed situation, so I've got my sleeping bag with me. Are you sure you're not just planning on spending the week in somebody else's bed? Hey, the week is young, my dim-witted friend. The week is young, and so are those hotties out on the beach. Dominic just rolls his eyes, while Rakesh just shakes his head. I throw my bedroll on the floor while Dominic and Rakesh eye the bed. Ugh, well, I've slept in worse places. Let me see if I can find some blankets, and I'll take the other side of the bed. Dominic walks out to find a linen closet. Oh, this is so exciting. Yes, my friend, we will party hard. You know it, my man. I go to give Rakesh a fist bump, but I don't know if he's gotten that one yet, so it's mostly just kind of an awkward handshake. Well, still, he's grinning. I'm grinning. Should be a lot of fun. Alright, let's call it a night, gents. Got a long week. Get the lights, would you, Max? Yes, turn off the lights, Max. I'm sure nothing will happen in the dark. Oh, if it's hair-raising tales you're looking for. We settle in for some fun on our first night, and hopefully the last night we'll be spending in a bed. Well, I'll be spending in a bed alone. At least during this trip. Come on, everyone. The beach isn't gonna lie all over itself. First one there gets to rub the... Jeez, I always forget about this line. It always catches me off guard. First one there gets to rub the suntan lotion on my back, because if I can read this right, this would be fucking great. Everyone's up and dressed for some fun on the beach. Sally cooked up some great vegan pancakes for breakfast. I have to admit, looking forward to spending the day on the beach. Our first day here, we basically just went to the nearby town and picked up supplies. Well, we found a nice little outlet mall. Sally and Dominic wanted to look through it a bit, so we just ended up spending our day in town just enjoying the local flavor. Today's promising to be some fun on the beach. The sky's clear, and well, the water's warm. I can't wait. Now, this is my idea of a good week off. Our section of the beach is private, but I've still got more than an eyeful with the ladies running around. And in the incredibly unlikely chance I get bored, I can just walk a little ways over and be on the public property. Suddenly, it's girls galore. Rakesh and Sally are looking over to the water, but it looks like they're thinking about going in first. No, Rakesh, I don't think you're going to be able to snorkel in there. It's too shallow. I suppose looking at it, you may be right. Still, I would like to explore and see. Anne and Isabella are sitting under a beach umbrella, putting on their various creams. Anne's got a couple of books next to her. Looks like she knows what she's doing today. And meanwhile, I'm trying to help Douchnik set up a net for some beach volleyball. No, it has to go in the third rung, you dumbass. Otherwise, it's going to be too low. It's a net, not a limbo stick. Shut up, jackass. If you don't get it straight, we're not going to be doing anything with it. It always catches me off guard. It always does. There are a few lines in this that catch me off guard, and 2 out of 5 of them are in Spring Break. Oh, Rakesh, shake that pretty ass, boy. Behave, Isabella. Come on, Rakesh. Let's see how deep it gets out there. Watch out for the undertow, you two. Oh, it's nice to have the whole house out here, getting along and just enjoying the beach. It's almost like we've got our own nice little family. A few hours later, everyone's gathered around the deck table with just another great lunch properly finished off. Thanks for the meal, Rakesh. That was great. Yeah, man, good job. Though, mind that grill. Think we may have to fire that up tonight. You bought charcoal, right? Yeah, and some hamburger and veggie patties. Oh, that sounds delicious, too. I'm gonna end up stuffing myself silly. Well, then we're just gonna have to exercise that much harder. True. We should go do something now. Hey, let's put that volleyball net to good use. What do you folks say? I'm game. Well, let's do it. I'll lead one team. Don't you get enough trying to herd cats being our RA? I'm not gonna stop until I whip you into shape. The rest of us decide it's not worth it to argue with him and just let him lead one of the teams, and Sally volunteers to lead the other one. The two confer for a moment before turning to us with their team selections. Okay, we discussed which teams seem fair, and for the teams, it's me, Rakesh, and Anne for Team 1, and for Team 2, it's Sally, Isabella, and any stray hobos they can pick up. Sally just elbows Dominic at the ribs. Come on, Max, Isabella, let's clobber these suckers. Isabella and I cheer and high-five while we walk over to Sally. The 3 of us huddle on our side of the net to make some strategy. Okay, Max, you're going to be our first server. We know Anne's their weak point, so try to pick her out if you can. Don't be mean, though, okay? Hey, all's fair in love and war. Ha! Calm it down there, Top Gun. We've got this. You've got a good height advantage, so just spike that ball whenever you can. I nod and we just all put our hands in the middle and pull them up with the cheer. You chumps ready for the fire? Don't get too cocky, Missy. We got a brawn and brains to spare. You mean you've gone spare? We have spare tires in our brains. Everyone just looks at Rakesh for a moment, but decides to let it pass. What say we make this interesting, folks? Oh, what are you thinking? What say the winning team gets out of cleaning duties for us the trip? Oh yes, I will enjoy all my free time. Ha, you wish. Dominic fishes a quarter out of a pocket and flips it. He points to me and says, call it. Unluckily, Tails doesn't fail me, and it's our turn first. Dominic tosses me the ball, and it looks like it's my serve. I actually do not remember. I'm just going to quickly look this up because I don't want to mess up. But if I remember right, it's like... Yeah, okay. So I was about to fall into the trap of serving it to Anne. But no, it's not that. I was super about to fall into that trap because I was like, wait, that would make sense. Serve it to Dominic. I haul back and serve the ball as hard as I can. straight at Douchnik's face. Yeah, I came a couple inches short, but I can see his face sour. He knows exactly what I was doing. Well, I try not to laugh as he just barely sets the ball up. Rakesh leaps up to tap the ball over the net, but Sally is right on our side and powers the ball home to theirs. Bam! Nice one, Sally. 1 point for our side. We rotate positions. Dominic serving this time. He tosses the ball and does a jump serve right to Isabella. Isabella laughs as she easily returns the ball back over the net. We get a couple of good volleys in, and Rakesh almost spikes one home, but last minute dive by Sally saves it. Suddenly, just as I'm figuring out that Douchnik's jump towards the net is a fake out for Anne bumping it over, I realize that the ball's coming right for me, and I need to try and score here. Now this one, I actually don't remember this one, so this doesn't help me. I'm looking at... I don't know volleyball terms. It says float, and I don't know volleyball terms. So... I know it's not going to be spike because that'd be too easy. And from what I've heard, you can't easily spike a bump. You need to, I think, bump it in return or set it. I'm going to try setting it. I watch Rakesh and Anne's eyes on me. They know I'm going to try and spike it, but I see Isabella in a perfect position. I get under the ball and set it straight to her. Why can't I click? Why can't I click? There it is. Isabella grins and takes a running leap at the ball. I watch in awe. She manages to mistime her jump, completely sending the ball into the net. No, it's got to be perfect. Try to bump it over the net to the other team. After the feint, everyone on their side is expecting a quick spike, but I get under the ball and just bump it back over their lines. Anne tries to get it and dives into the sand, but she's just a bit too late. The ball lands clearly inside the lines before spiraling off down the beach, and my side cheers for the point. I'll get it. This is like one of the few where people are backwards, and it's super weird. After another half hour, we're all feeling pretty hot and sweaty, but it's been great exercise. Sally's team has scored 14 to Dominic's 12. We're getting really close to match point, and it's my serve again. I have a chance to maybe end the game right here, since we're really only playing to 15. Now, where to serve it this time? And it'd be too obvious. Already did Dominic, serving it to the Indian. Wow. Is that racist? He's Indian, right? Oh, God. Oh, God, I don't know. 1 second. 1 second. Pause. Okay, after research, yes, Rakesh is Indian. I'm not racist. Only slightly, but I'm not racist right now. Okay. God. No, this is how you bury yourself into a hole you can't get out of, and you should just stop talking. But see, I'm an idiot, and I'll keep talking and just keep digging myself into a hole. So, yeah. I know those two have been covering Anne this whole game, and I think Dominic's expecting another cheap shot. I rear up and slap the ball home, right to Rakesh. Can I not look in anymore? I watch as the ball sails right past him and, well, smacking the sand right on the inside edge of the boundary line. Woo! Aced it. You did it, Max. It's match point for us. Everyone laughed and cheered as, well, the final point was scored. I throw my arms out and Isabella and Sally come over for a congratulatory hug. I try not to let my grin get too big. Great game, suckers. Have fun cleaning up. I believe it's time for me to get back to my tanning. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have some fun now. Good game, everyone. The final tally was Dominic's 12 to Sally's 15. I wandered over to the water and took a few moments to stretch. Whew, that was a lot of fun, and I really can't wait to see what the rest of this week will hold. The last 2 days have been incredible. I've been hanging out with my friends on and off the beach, and, well, it's probably been the best vacation of my life. Skimpy outfits, hot sun, a chance to show off here and there. It's been awesome. It's all the more disappointing that tomorrow we'll have to pack up and head back to the dorm. Still, I've got one more day to spend here, and I'm going to make sure it's the best caper yet. I think everyone's had the same thought, actually. Well, after Dominic made everyone breakfast, we basically all split up to sort of do our own thing. Well, I've got a good breakfast and a good shower in. Now I just need to figure out what to do with my day. I walk out into the deck and take a brief moment to watch over the waves. Oh, it's beautiful here. I can see why Professor Task bought it. Well, and why he wanted to keep it to himself. Where'd everyone go today? I think Rakesh went to the garage, probably painting something he shouldn't be. Isabella went to fall asleep on the beach. Sally built a bird feeder last Wednesday, so she's probably out setting that up. I think Anne went back inside to read by the window? It's probably cooler inside. Well, I know the last quarter of the year is coming up, and well, I probably won't have another chance to get some good alone time with someone. If I don't make something happen now, it's never going to happen. I won't have time to try to make it happen later. I change out of my trunks and head around to the back of the house, calling out to see if Sally's there. Shh! As I look closer to where Sally's voice is, I see her sitting at the little picnic table, watching over the bird feeder. And 2 little birds are just picking at some sunflower seeds. Well, I take a seat next to Sally at the table and just watch the birds for a little while. Hey, what kind of birds are they? I think they're finches. Aren't they pretty? They are. It's called Sweet Summer Moments, the achievement. They are. Well, I can think of prettier, though. I gotta admit. It's only when you get them all together that they're at their prettiest. You're incorrigible. Well, she still smiles at me, though. We watch the bird for a few more moments before they flutter off to whatever business it is that birds get up to. I don't get it, Max. I mean, you're a terrible flirt. You're reckless, barely responsible. Cute, sure, but... Yet I can't help but think. Just can't help but think of you. Like when I'm feeling down. And on the other side, well, I've been told more than once by my love of animals borders on... Wow, okay. And I've been told more than once that my love of animals borders on psychotic. I believe things like auras and destiny, and well, maybe that's what this is, but I don't know. Well, I don't think destiny is a plan that some almighty being wrote in its notebook, but, with the hearts dotting the I's. Destiny is something you work towards. Destiny is a finish line in a race you've been working your whole life to win. I don't know if that's stupid or profound. I think that's why I like you, Max. Something about you just keeps walking that line. All men of mystery and cunning walk that line, my dear. Someone's been hanging around Memphis too much. Yeah. But, there you have it. If Memphis approves of you, you're practically a shoo-in. Yeah. Sally rests her head on the table, looking through her lashes at me. Do you think that you could be with me, Max? I'm a pretty hefty little... Oh, geez. I'm a pretty hefty little load of caveats. I mean, some might say I'm high maintenance. You're right. You're a sweet girl with a good head on her shoulders. You're honest enough to tell me to screw myself when I need to, and heck, you're sweet enough to put up with me when I don't. You don't need to get bent a little more often than average. Oh, sorry. You do need to get bent a little more often than average, I'll admit. Though, you can be sweet when you put your mind to it. Sally just grins widely at me, and, well, I can't help but grin back. I'll never admit it, but my heart feels lighter when I see her smile like that. I don't think there are any dogs getting in our way here. I laugh a bit and just get out of my chair, walking over to where Sally is and smiling. To where Sally is smiling and resting her head. I gently cup her cheek, bringing my face up from the table, looking into her green eyes for a moment before she just closes them. She leans into my hand and purses her lips, and when our lips meet, it feels right. Like when a riff just clicks home. Well, hell, if I didn't know any better, I'd almost swear I'd heard music. And as our lips part, I look over and, well, there is music. Birds singing anyways. The 2 birds are on top of the bird feeder, and one of them is chirping a sweet little tune to the other one. While we both watch the birds stop singing, and the 2 birds approach, briefly touching beaks. I think they're trying to show you up, Max. You're not going to let them outdo you, are you? Well, if you'd like me to warble out a chirpy tune, I can go get my guitar, but I think you'll like this better. I kiss her this time. I kiss her again. This time, wrapping my arms around her, pulling her up from her chair and in close to my body. She returns my kiss with a deep passion. Our mouths part slightly, and we just explore for just a little while. When we break this time, the 2 birds chirp at each other a few more times before flying off in the same direction. So we've clearly seen the birds. I suppose we get to be the bees? We chuckle and kiss again on the deck, and then I lead Sally inside the house. Right into the spare bedroom nobody's sleeping in. So this is why you and Isabella wanted to make sure there was a spare room. Well, what did you expect from a couple of horn dogs? A good damn time. I raise an eyebrow at Sally just in time for her to push me backwards onto the spare bed. Her lips are hungry as they press into mine. Her hands hold my arms above my head as she kisses all over my face, while I try to catch her face, placing gentle kisses on her eyes and forehead. Sally sits up as she straddles me, pulling me up after her. Happily complying, just kissing her deeply. Our lips part for a moment as Sally pulls my shirt over my head. Well, then she's kissing me again. Our tongues meet for a moment, and Sally just moans lightly. I run my hands over her back, and as she begins to kiss down my neck... I'm confused. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm dumb. As she begins to kiss down my neck, she begins kissing my chest, running her hands over my abs. I feel her hands pulling at my shorts as her lips kiss over my pecs and down to my stomach. 30 minutes later, Sally and I are laying next to each other in the spare bedroom. Oh man, I hope nobody heard that. Nah, no one's in the house. I was not expecting that. Well, I may not lay my sexuality on the table like Isabella, but I'm not ashamed of it. Exploring my energy means exploring my body. Well then, I should explore your energy a bit more. Sally laughs and just swats at my roving hand. Stop that. I'm just saying I'm not very prude or anything. That I think our auras... That I think are more... Oh my god. Aura seems to mess me up when I'm trying to talk. And I feel bad. That and I think our auras mingle nicely. Very nicely. Well, you sure going to be able to put up with, the still meat-eating me from time to time? Well, don't expect me to eat it, and I'd like you to cut back, but I'm not going to force you to be something you're not. I like you, Max. I like you too, Sally. I like you too. How long until someone comes to find us? I don't answer. Just satisfied hanging out with Sally for a while longer. And then stat requirements have changed. Remember them so you don't miss the final ending. Okay, so this... Okay. There's this. Okay, so you get the 300, 200, and it unlocks the final romance scene. However, if you don't get 600, it'll unlock the bad epilogue. So you have to get 600, and then it'll unlock the good epilogue, is basically what's going to happen. And apparently, I guess a good reason for me saving Max's and Anne's playthrough last is that it's difficult. I've looked it up. People have to go on easy to complete it. I don't think it's possible on hard. I really don't. But that all aside, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to see more, and well, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.